Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our talk show, number one podcast in this room. I'm Josh, and this is
And I'm DJ.
DJ drinking tequila.
No, there's no tequila for me.
Oh,
Plus, with this hat, I'd be drinking vodka.
in the vodka.
Vodka. It's very cold in the house today. My ears needed some warmth.
It's a little stormy outside in South Florida
A
today.
little stormy outside. Had to wear. Josh wearing a stupid hat. I want to wear a stupid hat.
I wasn't trying to wear a stupid hat.
Why can't we're not wearing stupid hats today?
It's just a regular hat.
Also, don't forget we have audio version on Anchor FM, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and wherever you get your podcast news. Also, this month is September, and as such, our charity for September is the suicide hotline, the suicide prevention, the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline. I don't know why I always say hotline.
It's a hotline. that you
Also,
can call.
because it's September and our charity is the Suicide Prevention Lifeline. It's National Suicide
Prevention Month.
Prevention Month, Awareness Month, Prevention Month.
Link down below with the phone number.
That's right. Link down below. It'll have the phone number.
And if you missed yesterday, if you missed yesterday's episode, we did try to wife's cooking. She made Korean style ribs. Link below if you want to make some. Also, today's stupid law.
We have a stupid law for today, Josh?
Yes, from Louisiana.
Jesus.
It is a $500 fine to instruct a pizza delivery man to deliver a pizza to your friend's house without them knowing.
I feel like you see in movies how they're like, oh, just send the principal 12 million pizzas, right? Like,
Now you can do it on an app though. It's even
right? Can the principal get 500 pizzas, please? Real quick and in a hurry. So you get a $500 fine now?
mm-hmm.
When does it say when that law took place?
Probably like in the early 2000s when they're still calling and doing pranks.
Can we get 12 million pizzas to?
Well, you just call up and you give her your friend's address and be like, I want 12 pizzas.
I need,
And then they come to the guy's house. He's like, what the fuck?
I need 15 pizzas. Pay cash when you get there. No money.
Yeah, no money.
No money. No pizzas. No
No
pleasure.
No pleasure.
Well, I mean, come on.
Pizza-
We've all seen the movies. Pizza guy gets it.
Oh God.
You know.
That's not
I got a
that's
pizza
not-
here. I got a pizza here with extra sausage.
That's not in the movie.
You know.
That's a different.
That's a different type of movie. Oh, I got that pizza with extra sausage for you.
Louisiana is still feeling the effects of Ida. It is linked down below if you guys would like to help. And apparently New York too. So are we ready to start today's show? Today's Florida driving tip is
Wear your fucking seatbelt. God damn it.
In trouble.
Uh-huh.
In trouble.
In
There we
trouble.
go.
Trouble for the rest of times. All right, what's our first blah, blah, blah. What's our foos news?
Our
The
fuse
first-
news is Twitter throws on their capes and sets the record straight. Why are you doing that?
What happened?
Twitter throws on their capes and sets the record straight. Wesley Snipes' Blade gave birth to the MCU.
Oh yeah, there's been a lot of talk about Blade and stuff like that. Past 2 days about where the MCU actually started, and I mean technically it was the Hulk.
Robert Downey Jr. It was
No.
the first Marvel Studios movie by Disney Marvel Studios was Iron Man,
Right.
which came.
But Robert Downey Jr. was in the end of the Hulk.
Hulk was after Iron Man.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
No, it was before.
Iron Man came out in May
No.
of 2007 or 8, sorry,
Wrong.
and the Hulk came out after that. I was in a movie. I built it. I know.
You said that doesn't mean anything. You're still wrong. But no, like
Nick Fury came first and told Iron Man, "You're not the only superhero. We're putting a team together." At the end of the Hulk, he said the same thing to Ross.
you might be right. Who knows? But again,
But it was the first movie made by Marvel Studios after Disney purchased the licensing rights.
right? But technically,
Its Ghost Rider was before Marvel.
right? But technically, Blade's Marvel too.
It is, but not Marvel Studios.
Is someone calling you?
No, it's playing these stupid ads when I'm on the page.
What?
X-Men was before it. Spider-Man was before it.
Yeah, but Blade was before.
Blade was in 1998, yes.
Blade was before Spider-Man, before
Barely before X-Men, I think.
X-Men.
I think it was either X-Men or Blade. And if you really want to be serious, it was Howard the Duck.
Yeah, I guess.
First live-action Marvel movie.
I mean, yeah, I guess you're right. But I don't think that's what they're
just saying a Marvel movie, not
Right.
Marvel Studios. But they're saying the MCU, the same universe. Like Daredevil and all them from Netflix is in the same universe.
Yeah. Was Howard the Duck in Infinity War?
Yeah. He came out.
Or in Endgame, you mean?
He came out.
Did he?
The Collector, yes. He had a gun.
That's crazy to think. Fighting Thanos, there's Howard the Duck
There's
just
Howard the
somewhere
Duck
in the
with a
mix.
fucking gun.
They didn't really do any close-ups on him or anything.
It was like
so
an Easter egg. You had to zoom in. on
right,
the
you
holes.
had to really look.
Because the way they shot it in several different ways. Because
Yeah.
there's an alternate ending too when they all kneel down for Tony.
Right.
It shows Giant Man as Ant-Man, but he also shows Ant-Man small.
Did you say Giant Man?
That's what he is when he's Ant-Man, when he's big.
He's still Ant-Man.
No, he becomes Giant Man.
No, he's always Ant-Man. He's just
In the
giant
comics,
form.
When he goes to this giant form, they call him Giant Man. I don't know what
No,
to
that's
tell
so
you.
crazy. It's still Ant-Man.
But it shows that, and in the next scene, it shows Ant-Man flying or whatever.
Oh, what, like on
It goes like this, assemble, and then when they're running, he's like small again.
little Ant-Man? How do you know it wasn't Kim, the father?
He's not there.
Oh, he's the only
It
one.
was Hope and him.
That seems very unfair.
Well, they just got out of the quantum realm. They just got snapped back. They're old.
They're old now.
Like, I don't know who was watching freaking Morgan because the mom came. So,
what do you mean?
who's watching Tony's daughter?
Tony's
I'm
daughter?
guessing it's Happy.
It's
Because
probably
she came out of a portal too.
probably the director.
And she came out of the portal. The
So wait,
mom.
Happy, he's the director for Iron Man.
Only Iron Man.
Oh, he didn't direct any
The
of
Russo brothers did Infinity, all the Avengers.
That's why Happy wasn't in any of the Avengers.
He was.
No, he wasn't in.
No. He was in Spider-Man. He was loaned out.
Yeah. But did he direct the Spider-Mans?
No, that's different. They were doing Spider-Man Far From Home
Mm-hmm.
and Avengers at the same time. Two different directors, so that the Spider-Man people had to run to the next door to a different set and they're into another scene.
Had to run to next door.
The Russo brothers did the Affinity Saga thing, and then you had a different director for Thor. You have a different director for Spider-Man, Iron Man.
See, that's just like that. That's crazy too, right? You're trying to have one universe, but you've got different directors. You should have just given
James
it to
Gunn
one.
did Guardians of the Galaxy.
Should have given it to one director, and made one director do all the movies. The problem is they were doing them all at the same time.
And they had other projects.
Right. So it's but I'd have tried to get one director to do as many of the
I
movies.
remember
as
Spider-Man's
I
on loan from Sony. That's a different director. Hulk is on a loan from Universal. He can't have his own movie.
That's so crazy. And Sony can't afford to lose Spider-Man because that's one of their
Universal
only.
can't afford to lose Hulk now.
That's one of their only, like, for Sony exclusives is like your Spider-Man games.
Well, they have Venom. That's not part of the MCU. That's a different universe.
Which makes no sense.
But now they're introducing the multiverse.
Right. Moving on. What else we got for news today?
Let me check. Let me see here. What you send me? A mobile performance SI $2.4 million motorhome with room for a Bugatti.
Oh yeah. So
I can't pronounce it. It's in German. It's like Walkner, a mobile performance S is a $2.4 million.
I was looking at some of these, right? And some of these RVs, right, have like space underneath for like a small car, like a Bugatti.
This one has a Bugatti.
Or like
But Bugatti, you can't even fit in a Bugatti.
a Miata. I can't know.
No.
Or like a Mazda Miata or like stuff like that where
They had a old school Mercedes to fit underneath. Mercedes 300 SL.
and then of course they're like mobile homes on top
Ferrari.
and things like
It's a
that.
nice mobile home.
Yeah.
You're not
Well, I
camping.
mean, you're carrying around a Bugatti underneath, like
You're not camping.
the mobile home on top's got to be just as badass. You're not camping, you're living.
It has solar energy too. Holy shit, you didn't even hook it up. You got me thinking, if you can live on passive income, you know what I'm saying, your money makes money kind of shit, like you really don't have to work. Like living in a bus or traveling just the United States doing that, I think it'd be kind of fun.
Just traveling around all the time.
What you want to do with the talk show, go to different places, interview people. Just grabbing people from different states off the show. Hey, what do you do? I'm an artist. Come here.
Yeah, it's very rare that as a talk show you go to people. They normally come to you.
Steve goes to people. He has an RV.
Right.
He had like a little small Winnebago or whatever, and he like, because what's easier if you're busy,
Right.
I'll come to your compound. What time? Instead of you coming across LA.
I'll just drive to you.
Steve, he'll just park outside the compound.
Pull up in the studio's there, just walk.
If not, he does what we did. He did the Skype thing.
Right. Just pull up.
He interviewed Violent J.
Excuse me, I got to move my Bugatti out of the way so we can do our interview. Like, I'm just saying.
Well, most podcasts, unless you're friends with, like, Steve knows everybody. So it's like, hey, will you do it? Like, sure. Like, as friends, other people, you book them.
Right.
Like,
well, it's,
and usually they're doing a tour, like,
right,
whenever they're, like, their movie came out or a new book or something.
And like you say, everybody, Steve-O just knows everybody.
He just knows everyone.
Right,
Like you said, he interviewed Violent J.
You do as many drugs and fucking.
Well, not anymore. He's been clean for 15 years.
Well,
but back then, he knows all the old school people. Or his neighbor, Ronda Rousey, was his neighbor.
You do as much crap as.
When you go on stage and set yourself on fire.
I am fucking.
And kick yourself in the balls. They're gonna know
I don't know how
who
you
you
kick
are.
yourself in the balls. That's a feat.
Get someone to kick you in the balls.
That's easier than kicking yourself in the balls.
So I'm sure everyone knows who Steve-O is for that.
But no, it'd be cool to have one of those trailers. I don't know about the Bugatti underneath.
Something just comfortable, especially for you. You need the AC blowing. Unless you go to a different state that's always cold.
Different country. Go to Canada. Always cold.
Ship that bit. What do you know? You can drive up there.
That's right. You can drive to Canada and then go to ship it. Moving on.
That's pretty cool RV though.
I thought it'd be badass.
Would you travel if your back didn't hurt as much as it did? Like if you could do the long travel?
I mean, in an RV, fuck. If I got to rest for a while, I'd pull over in a rest stop and just.
You're not on a time limit.
No, I ain't got to be nowhere.
So you would travel like across the states?
Yeah, because like I said, I could just pull over in a rest stop and jump on the couch for a little bit and
lay it out.
Lay it out, and then when I'm ready to go again, I can.
And the chairs must be more comfortable than a regular chair anyway.
Yeah, the big captain's chairs. Yeah.
It probably has like a little autopilot or something.
Massagers in it, heat warmers. Kim can make me a hot pocket if I get hungry.
What's that sound?
If I want to pull over because it's Apex time, I can pull over because it's Apex time.
Well, you know that bitch has built-in Wi-Fi. Like,
oh yeah.
And that
$230,000.
$2.4 million.
Right, $2.4 million. You better have you bitch.
Free Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi better radiate from that motherfucker. Like I better be able to park at the gas station, go inside, and still be getting my Wi-Fi from my RV. Like people better pull up and be like, "Damn, there's really strong Wi-Fi right here."
No.
What?
Fortnite Chapter 2 Season 8 is gonna have Naurto.
See, it pissed me off when I saw it, and it still pisses me off now. Like, why does Fortnite get all the cool stuff? It
also says they're gonna have. It looks like Goku.
It's Naruto.
But another one shows the Goku.
Oh, of course. They're probably gonna do an anime thing. They did the Rick and Morty. Like, I don't even play this game, but they always
obtained the rights to Naruto.
But they always get the cool shit, right? Iron Man.
Star Wars.
But
they had a cool
Thanos.
Marvel event when Galactus came to destroy the thing.
Right.
But that was cool.
Well, like at one point you could find Thanos' glove
You can snap.
and snap people out of existence. And I'm like, well, that's really fucking overpowered. Like, how do you be playing a game and just become dust all of a sudden because Thanos snapped and half of all life went away? It's like, it's really fucked.
Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 is about to bring some...
That's loud. That's loud and obnoxious. I'm kind of like you. But no, I just don't understand, like, you know, oh, Thanos is in it. We're going to give him snapping abilities. And that just doesn't seem fair in a game. Because, like, how do you choose what half gets annihilated?
You don't. Once you snap yourself.
Could you imagine standing there and you're, like, with your team, and the next thing you know, like, 3/4 of your team's down?
Yeah. What the?
Yeah, just
but
like...
their team's fine?
But their team's fine. Right. It's just... the horse shit. Now they get Naruto.
They had Star Wars theme. They really
Which
had
means summons and ninjas bullshit.
Mandalorian. They had...
It's all horse shit. I hate Fortnite.
But Apex.
They just do too much. Let them put a Naruto in Apex.
But you can't.
That-
Apex is actually
you know how-
a lore. It's a real game from
you know-
a different game.
You know how awesome that'd be? Just start throwing
Oh, they had the
shuriken.
flash. Remember, you would just shoot up to where they were and still, like, hit them in the back. And then Fortnite.
Yeah. Just be super fast. Get
Yeah,
there.
that's what they were doing. That's why we play adult games like Apex. When you have to earn the way you kill. Which apparently DJ is killing it this season.
Killing it every season.
And my camera went out.
Your camera went out?
Yep,
Oh, you're frozen.
I am.
You look better that way. I mean, they don't really need to see you work your mouth, do they? They just need to hear you.
Yeah, we just did all this for no reason.
Did all what for no reason? Yeah. Can you fix it? Hold on, folks. We are having technical difficulties.
Can I fix it? Let's
Please
find out.
let us know if you are okay with that picture of Josh, because it might be permanent for the rest of the show. Just that's how Josh looks. Hold on, his mind's gonna take a picture. I better get my hair right. No, no. Oh, Josh is gone forever now.
I know, right? Hold on, I'm trying to get it over here.
We finally fixed his face, viewers.
We finally fixed this face.
It's finally gone.
I got it.
Now you know what our Anchor FM, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts looks like. It's just a picture of beautiful old me and no Josh.
No, Josh.
I know that's what the world yearns for, but I really like the next news. That'll be
I'm trying
to fix things.
I can do it. It's just not doing it for some reason.
He said I can do it.
Oh, I got it now. There I am.
Ew. Kraft mac and cheese ice cream is in fact edible.
Who said that?
It's in fact gross.
There you go. I fixed myself.
Oh.
Oh, my niece would like to know if I would be attending her wedding.
Oh, what?
That's what she just asked me.
Is there any hot bridesmaids for him?
My niece.
Oh. Oh, I didn't ask.
All right, we got Guardians of the Galaxy 3 is going to wrap it up, says Dave Bautista.
Did she message you in one of the Facebook things?
No, she messaged me on Facebook.
It's like, oh, I see you're on the show. Are you going to the wedding?
By the way.
She wants a celebrity presence
That's
there.
what it is.
I'm not going with you.
Damn it. You were supposed to be my +1.
This isn't a Wedding Crashers type thing. I'm just not going to.
So Guardians of the Galaxy 3 is going to wrap it up, says Dave Bautista. It's his last movie for Marvel that he's doing.
I feel like Batista's just tired of being what's his name? Drax. He's just over it. Chris Pratt, he probably wants to do other things.
Not just Dave.
Just
Dave.
everybody else is gonna be there. Batista's done.
He's done. Well, it takes so long with it. You know, it started in 2014, and then I think 18 or something, or 16 was the second Guardians, and now it's like 6 years later, waiting on the third one.
I think the just like the biggest problem with it is putting on all that makeup in the morning.
Probably.
You know?
It's a long time to put on.
Putting on all that goddamn prosthetic just to take it all off at the end of the day. I'd just wear it for a couple of days. I'd be like, all right, fuck it. That's what I'm wearing. Could you imagine he's just wearing it? And they put on one of his collared shirts to go out with his wife or something like that. Like, but you can still see, like,
You know, we should stay home today. No, it's fine. It's fine.
it's fine, honey. We're gonna go out. It doesn't. They'll just think I'm a fucking cosplayer. Like, they won't even know it's really me. You know, they'll be like, "Oh, great Dave Bautista Drax cosplay." Like, "Oh, thanks, man." But
Waffle House goes viral on founding anniversary after a fight breaks out in Georgia restaurant.
so, I feel like Waffle House gets a really bad rep, right?
I like Waffle House.
Well, you know, think of it like this, right? What ends up happening for Waffle House is Waffle House normally open 24 hours a day.
Unless it's a hurricane.
Unless it's a hurricane.
And then you take that hurricane seriously, Waffle House is closed.
Right. That's how you know it's serious, because Waffle House closed.
That's it.
But the biggest thing is, like, so Waffle House open 24 hours a day. So after you're in the club, you've been drinking, you've been having the syrup, you know, you've been hanging out.
The scissor.
You know, you've been doing your thing.
You just want some
You've
waffles.
been macking on the honeys. You're like, you know what, I'm tired. I need some goddamn waffles before bed. I get that. All right, I've been in the clubs. I know. You know. Need to go have some goddamn waffles.
Well, apparently it went viral because a man dressed in a Waffle House employee uniform was fighting a man in an orange t-shirt at the restaurant. The clip has received over 3.2 million views and 42,000 likes on Tuesday morning.
Just whooping ass.
Waffle House did not immediately respond to people's requests for comment.
Waffle House was like, no, fuck that. We just make chicken and waffles. Go fuck yourself.
Apparently, it was in the viral clip. Two women are seen arguing with a man in the orange t-shirt while at a counter. One of the women can be heard telling the man, "You should have said that to us." A verbal dispute continued in the clip when a different man, an individual who appeared to be a Waffle House employee, attempts to de-escalate the situation by trying to escort the man who has been arguing with the women out of their establishment. However, his efforts were not successful, and a fistfight erupts between himself and the man in the orange t-shirt.
See, I always feel bad. Right, you try to escort a motherfucker out, be nice, then he want to fist fight you. Then we gotta whoop his ass.
You think he's wearing this waffle uniform?
Right.
Like, I'm not gonna fight you?
Like, I don't understand. People's like, well, you need your job. Well, I need to beat your ass a lot more than I need this goddamn job. Right? You know, that's like them people that throw the shake back at and hit the people in the face. It's like, I'm not getting hit in the face with no goddamn shake.
How fast DJ be over that counter?
Oh my God, through the window. I'd have reached out, grabbed you, and pulled you out of your car through the window.
into the establishment.
Right, and into the establishment and started whooping your ass. Like, he jumped in through the window. I don't even know what happened.
We don't know what happened. It happened so fast.
Right. His car's just rolling down the street because he came out of his driver's seat. Poor kids are in the back seat of the car just
going towards traffic.
You know, like, well, maybe if you ain't throwing that goddamn shake in my face, I wouldn't have had to pull you out of the car and whoop your ass and send your kids into traffic. Maybe you shouldn't be throwing shakes at people when you got your children in the car.
Especially, you know how often the ice cream machine's broken?
That's right. Like, you know you're not getting another ice cream.
Casual white guy says, "What up, scrap?"
Oh. Oh, well. I don't know what's like scrapbook.
Casual white guy. What's up, scrap?
Is that like calling us trash?
I don't know.
You know, what's up, dog waters? Like, I like calling people dog water. I think it's fun. Maybe he's calling it scrappy because it's threatening employees. Like, I don't know. I'm just saying though, like, I know you didn't fucking, you know. And that's like, if you ask me to leave though, I'm gonna go ahead and leave.
He's gonna leave.
right? Like if you go, sir, you're getting a little irate. Can you go? Right? I'm gonna go.
I'm gonna go.
You know, I'm not gonna casual white guy. I feel like that's racist. Maybe it's just me.
I don't know. He said, "What's up, Scrap?"
It's- I'd love to like be able to click on the pictures of the people and see.
Not Scrap is no Scrap is a young dude.
Oh, thank you. I'm young. He's old. Like 50.
Apparently, Skyrim in real life is a mod we should be playing.
No, so that one I remember that one I sent it. Skyrim has a mod
Yeah.
that's Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
It's a Chick-fil-A
Turning a
mod.
shift into a Chick-fil-A into a heart-stopping fantasy adventure.
Right? Like I don't know how that would work out. Also, speaking of, at least the guy wasn't like, "What's up, millennials?" Like, or X-Yers or whatever the fuck we are. I don't even know what the fuck we are, so it doesn't,
Or millennial.
it doesn't affect me, right? When there's like, people are like, "What's up, boomer?" I'm like, whatever. I don't even know who a boomer is. Like, I guess it'd have been my dad.
No, Tom.
Or whatever. See, I don't know. Right? I'm not hip with the slang. Right? Like I'm not down with the clowns, so I'm not like with the lingo, Like I don't know. What are you doing? Are you riding your niece back about a wedding during the show?
No, I'm finding out where.
I will be going to the wedding, but I need to find a date first.
I'm trying to get where it.
Huh?
Okay, we got Gen Z, Millennials, Generation X, Boomers, and Silent.
I mean, you can tell me, but I won't remember in 10, 15 minutes anyways. But back to the Chick-fil-A mod. Does that mean you can't play it on like Sundays? Like try to play Skyrim on Sunday. Sorry, we're closed. The fuck?
But it's a romantic game.
Oh, what?
It says in real life, it's like a love story at a Chick-fil-A ship or some shit. That's what I was saying.
That seems stupid. I was just hoping like you'd fight some chicken nuggets in the sky or like.
No. So Skyrim in real life is a mod we should all be playing. The whole genre of videos without their people pretending to be playing Skyrim in real life situations. But it's been a minute since I've seen one of these. This is Caleb Jensen turning a shift at Chick-fil-A into a hot-stopping fantasy adventure with complete thrilling NPC encounters and some state-of-the-art stealth AI. And it doesn't want to show you the video.
Okay. That doesn't sound fun at all. I didn't like that game to begin with. I damn sure don't want to play it in real life.
PlayStation 5 Pro ready for 8K gaming, priced at $600 to $700 for 2023.
Holy balls. The Pro is going to be $200 more.
But it's ready for 8K gaming.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Where's our 8K games?
Well, you need
Ooh,
8K
yeah, about
TV.
that. Yeah. We don't even have the regular games we promised, but we're ready for 8K.
Call of Duty.
Sony, a bunch of trash pandas. Fucking. I'm just saying, like,
The raccoons?
yeah, fucking. They're basically loot goblins, right? But for money, like, well, let's put out a Pro and make it $200 more, even though our first version doesn't work properly. Nobody can get it, nor afford it, really.
And there's no games coming out.
And there's no games for the foreseeable future except for Warzone and Battle Royale, things I can play on everything else.
Including the Switch.
Right? Like, so, I don't know what you're doing.
What are those cool Xbox games when they come out?
Yeah. We got better graphics, but we don't have any games for
You didn't have a
it.
game on launching day. All you had was your, what's it called? The library. The library game.
The libraries and Miles Morales, yeah.
No, not Xbox.
No, not Xbox. But
Xbox had the game library, whatever. The pass.
Right. The Xbox Pass. But again, PlayStation didn't have much more. All they had was Miles Morales, Spider-Man, and Cyberpunk, which A, Cyberpunk didn't work, and B, Miles Morales, Spider-Man was on PS4, and really wasn't that much goddamn different.
You mean it was a, what's it called? You call when you add on?
A DLC.
Was it a DLC?
It wasn't a DLC. It was a standalone game.
Could it have been a DLC?
But it could have been a DLC. Like, they could have just been like, Miles Morales.
Oh,
Hurrah.
DJ got mad. So they could have done so much more.
Right. Especially with Miles Morales, because they did, Into the Spider-Verse, which was solely a Miles Morales comic. Yep. Or at least that's where it,
How did we find out about Miles Morales?
started from. Was Miles Morales. It wasn't like they writ it into regular Spider-Man for the multiverse like that. It was a Miles was the Spider-Man of that universe,
Correct.
along with Peter Parker, but his Peter died. So they could have done it that way, but in this version of the game, Peter was alive. He was just out of town. So if you were going to do that, you're like, well, throw the game out. I
want Peter to have an epic death.
Right.
And Miles too.
Just.
And it's supposed to be fighting his uncle.
Oh.
Remember his uncle was the bad guy.
Uncle Ben died.
No, I'm talking about Miles's.
Miles' Uncle Ben. Uncle Ben died too.
No, he was the bad guy.
He died.
Because of Miles.
He went bleh.
He went bleh.
He went bleh. All right, moving on. What else? Is that the end of the news? That's all we got for you today.
No, we got.
Thanks for liking.
You put a whole bunch of news.
I don't know how much news I
put a lot. We're good.
I just sent you news.
Facebook says it doesn't read WhatsApp messages, but an investigation finds out it does.
So now, is it talking about the app WhatsApp?
Yeah.
Or is it talking about like it's instant messenger?
No, the WhatsApp.
Because I feel like they probably lie and they read both.
Either way, right?
Right. Like Facebook looking into that shit. If you're like, oh, I'm gonna murder the president tomorrow, then Facebook like reporting that shit to the FBI. We're like, oh no, how did the FBI get my information? I was using Facebook. It seems safe. Like I don't, they probably don't report like petty crimes, right? Like if that's what you message your weed dealer on. You're like, hey, can I get 100? Nobody ever says shit about that. But if you're like, oh, I'm gonna fucking drop a bomb on my house, they're probably like, oh, where did he get a nuclear bomb? Blah blah blah.
Who should we tell?
I'm just saying, like, at what level does the threat? Like, I've already probably said the B word way too many times, and they're looking at us right now, right? Like, said it way too many times. Gonna call Josh. Next thing you know, SWAT's gonna be in the room. Josh's gonna be on the ground on his face.
I get taken away, not you.
Hands behind his. Well, yeah, because when they ask, I'm gonna be like, that Josh looks shady. You should check him.
What the hell?
I'm be like, I don't know, but he looks like the guy. Like.
Does it look like I know the math for that?
Yeah. He's,
Is this the news you send me? What?
I'm just saying.
I know you want to be surprised.
Say the B word one too many times, and next thing you know, Josh is getting arrested. Like I said, I'm not getting arrested because if they ask, I'll be like, Josh made me do it. Right? I'll just be like, he's so intimidating and scary. Please don't let him hurt me anymore. You forget I'm a great actor. I don't have to play Steve to start crying. I'll just start blubbering. What's wrong over there?
You sent me a.
You're just waiting for me to stop ranting so you can talk about next. You ain't got nothing to say about Facebook reading your messages and shit?
I don't use the WhatsApp.
I don't either. So it doesn't pertain to us, so we can't talk about it?
We don't say anything dumb.
That's not true. You say loads of dumb things all the time.
Well, not on the messenger. Only thing I see between us is stupid memes, and if you want to play Apex.
That's not the messenger. That's just regular text messaging.
And then the messenger is just news and random TikToks. And trying what's cooking.
Trying the wife's cooking.
Apparently, he sent me news called Lil Nas X just learned that he probably survived the MCU snap. This is what you sent me.
That's because he's seer now. Oh, yeah, that's right. They did do something for Apex. They put Lil Nas in Apex. He's seer. I'm surprised nobody started to make that connection.
He does look like Siri.
Right? Like, yeah, but I mean, like, the memes haven't started going for it yet. Right? Because, like, when they do stuff, memes are created. People sit there, it's like, let's make memes out of stupid shit. And little Nas and Seer next to each other has not become a meme yet, and I'm very surprised.
Are you going to be the first?
I'd like to be, but I don't have the technical skill like you do. You could sit around and create memes all day and nobody would bat an eyelash and be famous. What do? I make memes. I'm a meme machine. No, that's not.
A meme machine?
That's not okay.
What is that? What?
But no, Lil Nas definitely is an apex. No.
So we got Lil Nas.
So we got Lil Nas. That was basically about it. Also, how do you judge if you'll survive the snap? I'd have survived the
Fan
snap.
theory.
They
did a whole thing.
You
about
probably wouldn't have survived the snap. Your ass would have gotten erased.
But if you eat more than me, would he snap you because of the resources?
No. Strong, smart, and beautiful.
That's not what he did.
That's exactly what he said. He said the strong, the smart, and the attractive.
That's not what he said.
Well, he said strong and smart. I'm just adding attractive.
He said
everybody left was beautiful. I didn't see not one motherfucking fugly person in Endgame. Did not see one fugly person around in Endgame. All of them motherfuckers were either handsome, beautiful, or whatever the third option is. But there was not one fugly person in all of Endgame.
It's just original.
It was just all hot people.
All the original Avengers survived.
All the good ones. All the hot ones. The fugly ones didn't make
Rocket survived.
Rocket.
Nebula.
No, that fugly bitch had to go.
She survived.
That's right. That's Amelia. Yeah, she made it. She had Doctor. Thor got fat. Right. He was sexy before the snap.
But Korg.
And then I don't know what happened to them.
And he had
He's a rock. They didn't count. They didn't count.
He already felt bad. Thanos already felt bad for killing half of the fucking the Guardians already.
I had to save 2 fuglies. Yeah.
He said it was a lottery.
Yeah. A fugly lottery. You fugly, you out. I'm just saying that's
Captain America's. He survived just fine.
That's right.
Even with the beard.
Smart, beautiful, handsome.
Robert Downey Jr. He got stabbed and still survived.
That's right. He got physically killed, and he still lived.
But Peter Parker?
Peter Parker. No, that's because he's got that weird ass nose. Moving on.
Star-Lord?
Ugly. Chris Pratt, ugly as hell.
But Thor,
beautiful.
He survived space.
Beautiful man. He survived space.
A sun beating on him to make a weapon.
Strong.
Thanos, he even stabbed Thanos and he survived.
Second strongest Avenger.
Make that sense. He stabbed Thanos and he survived. That's all the news you sent me.
That's all the news? I thought you said you had. I thought
I did, man.
I thought we said you had plenty of news.
Now you have to start.
Ugly got you, didn't it?
Yeah. You gotta start talking about something.
Yeah, it's 41 minutes. It's short shows on Wednesdays.
No, it's not.
That's how it works.
Okay, the producer.
That's just the way I could play. You know what? I could play some Steve.
You can't though.
I could play some Steve, and you could start crying.
No.
For 20 minutes.
No.
And that's.
You didn't want to do today's episode. You should have just.
I mean, making you cry on the episode seems. Jack in the Box introduces new barbecue chicken sandwich.
We don't have a Jack in the Box,
which really sucks. Like, we don't have Jack in the Box here. We don't have Long John Silver.
Our last title yesterday's episode is South Florida needs a Crystal's Burger.
What was that?
Yesterday's title was South Florida needs a Crystal Burger.
We didn't talk about it at all.
Yesterday we did.
We didn't.
Yes,
I would remember if we talked about some Crystal Burger.
We did.
We didn't.
Guys, it's gonna be a long month.
Maybe we should talk about the cake. You want to talk about the cake?
How about we talk about?
What do you want to talk about? What do you?
Be a long month.
How long of a month is gonna be?
Yeah.
Don't make this about me. It's about you.
Why is it about me?
Producer did not do his job and put things in funny order. Terrible producer. We need a new producer. on staff. Oh, did you hear? Did you hear Hulu's raising their packages $1 in October?
I don't pay for Hulu. $1?
That's not. Yeah. Like you know how you live in a trailer park and they're like, oh, a lot rent's going up by like $25. Hulu's like, we're just gonna charge everybody an extra $1, right? And then next year they'll be like, oh, we'll add another $1 on. And then, you know, in 30 years, it'll be like, why is Hulu $12 million just to rent it a month?
Man, that brings us to our sponsors. If you get the Disney Hulu ESPN packets, it's a lot cheaper. You can watch your favorite Disney Plus shows like Loki, What If, and WandaVision.
Hashtag our talk show to get your 25% off. No, don't do that. It won't get
sued.
It won't get you shit.
You can watch any of the games if you get the ESPN Plus.
Sponsored by our talk show.
And Hulu is one of the only streaming services that has the next day new episodes.
3 people that watch just go onto Hulu. It's like, oh, I want my 7-day hashtag our talk shows. What? It doesn't work.
Yeah, we got sponsored by Disney.
Right. We're sponsored by Disney. That's why we're in the end of the house in a little dark room.
Yep.
Doing shows.
Sponsorship from Disney Plus.
Sponsored by nobody.
Vlog Entertainment sponsors this show.
It's sponsored by Get a Fucking Life. How about that? That's who we're sponsored by. Get a goddamn life. Don't worry about who we're sponsored by. Worry about who you're sponsored by, bitch.
If you'd like to sponsor us, please contact us. And we will sell out so quick.
Well, Josh will.
DJ,
I won't. I just like doing voices. I'll probably do the sponsor video.
He's gonna sell out.
Right, but I'm not. You know. I don't want any of the repercussions. Oh, DJ's famous.
He doesn't want his family to know, which they won't know because they won't call him back anyway.
Right, they won't call me back.
Brent hasn't called me back.
Who?
Brent
still hasn't called you back?
No.
It sounds like a boo fucking hell. Brent, no call me. Steve.
I don't know.
That was really actually like it touched me here.
Attitude DJ's in today. I don't know if medication or
I don't know what kind of attitude DJ's in today. He's just.
It's fine.
They turned us off.
Who turned us off?
Huh?
What? We're still on.
Are we still here?
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
That's just the way it is.
We're here, strong. Tell the viewers.
Oh.
You got a second?
What are you doing?
Huh?
What are you doing?
What are you talking about?
You didn't. Knock it off.
Look at you. Don't cry, Josh.
I don't want to get copyrighted.
How you gonna get copywritten? I'll just watch it. I'll read his lips. No, but that was actually really heartfelt. So if you look, it's pretty much all over the web.
It was on TikTok when I saw it.
It's on TikTok. It's on Facebook. It's goddamn everywhere.
Did you not take your nap today?
I didn't nap. That's the problem.
I didn't either.
You know, I'm gonna go nap after this, and then do dishes and cook dinner and prepare for the wife. Can you imagine if that's just how you prepared for a wife?
Just take a nap?
Like
Do dishes and cook dinner?
Right. So you were just like in your house, right?
Okay.
You don't have a wife, a girlfriend, nothing like that, right?
Okay.
But if you go in your house and do the dishes and make some dinner, a wife will appear to eat the dinner. Right? Could you imagine if that's just how it works? Like you just made dinner, did the dishes, sat down at the table.
But you get a specific, like, depending on the dinner or depending on how the quality of the dishes?
No, just like you sit
Is it
down.
just random?
There's right, it depends on the quality of dinner, right? If you make a good dinner, you get like a good wife and kids, awesome, great conversation.
Kids come too?
If you do a good dinner, right?
So if I just make 2 bologna sandwiches,
then you get some ragtag bitch and her badass children that smack you in the face while you're at dinner, you know, to come in and sit down.
I saw a TikTok like that. The guy's sleeping and it's like the caption says, "When it's not your baby daddy's or whatever in the bed," and the kid goes, The guy wakes up and the kid fucking smacks him.
Oh man, what happened to the kid? He caught an ass whooping.
He's 2.
2-year-olds.
He just goes poof.
2-year-olds get ass whoopings all day long. They actually actively spend their lives getting ass whoopings. Oh, well, let's you get the parent. We don't beat our children. Well, you need an ass whooping probably too.
Is there like directions of what kind of dinner to make to get the wife you want?
No, it's just a toss up. You gotta just keep trying until you get.
Are you legally married at this point, or is it just a random person?
It's just some.
Do they sign up for it?
Just some random lady and 2 children just wandered in off the street and eating the dinner you prepared.
And they leave.
Then they leave. They're like, "Oh, okay, this was delicious. Thank you.
See you tomorrow."
Right. See you tomorrow, maybe.
So if you get Mexican tomorrow, like.
No, I don't think they change nationality based on the dish.
I didn't think it was that. I was wondering what kind of wife do I get.
Like, if I make Spanish food, I get a Spanish wife. If I that's I don't
tuna. You get mayo.
Ew.
Mayo.
Make tuna, get a wife that smells like fish. That's just gross.
You get a wife who doesn't season.
I think we should stop talking about this avenue because this just sounds like it's gonna get. Bitch, why you smell like anchovies? Well, you made me a tuna sandwich, oh.
And that's all we have for today. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to catch us every Tuesday morning between the hours of 10 a.m. and 12 p.m. and Wednesday afternoon between the hours of 4 and 6 p.m.
Also, don't forget to catch us on our podcasts on Anchor FM, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts, wherever you get your podcast needs. Also, this month is September, and all month it is
Whole month.
the whole month.
It's suicide prevention.
It's Suicide Prevention Month. Yep, don't forget. And as such, our charity is the National Suicide Lifeline. Prevention Lifeline.
Link and number down below.
Right. Link and number will actually be down below, unlike yesterday when somebody forgot that the hotline had a number. It's like, maybe I can send an email. It doesn't seem very responsive. But, whatever.
You're not alone.
Fucking Josh.
He doesn't appreciate the efforts I put into the show.
What efforts?
Oh, we'll do a behind the scenes episode.
I would, I would love to see the 5-minute behind the scene episodes. What do I do?
Who sets the cameras up?
I Google what charity I should do this month.
So we're gonna see you guys next week. Stay tuned.
Toodaloo, motherfuckers.